Hey everyone, in today's video I'm going to try out and review the Cretacolor Aqua Brique. These are water-soluble color blocks. I received this set from a viewer on my YouTube channel, so thank you very much. So these are the blocks. There are 10 colors. And this is a pop-up sponge. I'm going to wet it later on and see how it actually works. So let's take a look at what it says behind. These are pigment blocks, non-toxic. You can use them as crayon, aquarelle, gouache, airbrush. That's interesting. Made in Austria. These are the colors included in this box set of 10. I went online to their website to find out more information about these colors, and there isn't a lot of information, so I don't actually know the pigment that's used to create those colors. On a scale of 1 to 5, where 1 has the best light fast quality, this set has 1 to 3. It even says here on the pamphlet that these are museum quality, but of course you have to test this out for yourself. This pop-up sponge looks interesting. So now it's dry and it's compressed. Let's dip it in some water and see what happens. Whoa, it actually becomes big. Do you see that? Let me dip this into the water again to let you see how it expands. Wow, this looks really interesting. It looks like a piece of bread. So this is how big the sponge is. It's actually quite big, and if you want to put it back here, you would have to compress it. Alright, let's paint some color swatches. So these are the solid water-soluble color blocks that you can use as crayons, or you can just use them as watercolor pens. And it's actually quite big, about 2 times the size of typical watercolor half pens. Of course, if you are going to use the blocks as crayons, then be prepared to get your hands dirty. So this looks like a cerulean to me. Let me add more pigment on the paper. This particular color looks slightly opaque. Oops, I forgot to press the record button for the green on the left. That looks like a light green and it's semi-transparent. So far all the colors, they are semi-transparent. And this is orange. This looks semi-transparent as well. Next we have this earth color, this brown color. Now the blocks, they are not difficult to dissolve, but they are not easy to dissolve as well. I'm going to skip the white and jump straight to this color. So this color looks like a phthalo blue to me. And so far all the colors, they behave just like typical watercolor. There's another green, so this looks like a phthalo green to me. And this is a red. It's a cool red. This is a black. And lastly we have a yellow. So this looks like a bright yellow. Oops, accidentally went over onto the black. This looks like a lemon yellow to me. Now that the swatches have dried, I can see they are not particularly vibrant, especially when compared to top quality watercolor. So the colors here, they are more pastel light. The value, it's like light to mid value. And just for comparison purposes, I have painted some color swatches from the art graph color blocks, and you can see the colors here way more vibrant. So the art graph yellow is definitely more intense, and this color I found out that it's actually cadmium yellow. It doesn't look particularly opaque for cadmium. And ivory black is supposed to have some sort of granulation, but there is no granulation here. In fact, there is no granulation for all the colors in this Cretacolor set. And this is Carmine. Compare this to this. I mean, they are not exactly the same rate, but you can see this color here, it's more vibrant. And the blue as well. This blue is called Prussian Blue, and it's quite weak for a Prussian Blue. So the art graph, it's more intense as well. And for the sienna, the earth colors, I don't have the exact earth color from art graph, but as you can see, these two earth colors incredibly intense, and there is slight granulation. So these are the 9 colors. Let me see if the permanent white, see if it's actually opaque. So it seems like it is opaque. And if you use this color to mix with all the other colors, it's going to make your colors even more pastel, more washed out. Alright, let me quickly paint this sketch that I have here with the Cretacolor set. So the paint, it performs no different compared to typical watercolor. So you can use all your usual watercolor techniques. This paper that I'm using, this is the Daler Rowney Aqua Fine watercolor paper, cold press. Let's try and blend some red and orange together. So we have red here, and well, this is still wet. Let's have some orange in it. By the way, this paper is not that good for blending colors because it's not 100% cotton. I do see some texture, but that's mostly because of the texture of the cold press paper. Let's try the Mian Yellow. So this Mian definitely is not that opaque. I guess if you use this in concentration, the color can still be quite vibrant, but you have to use a lot more paint here to get the intensity. Let's mix blue and red to see what we can get. So this is the so-called Prussian Blue, and this is, well, we can get this muted purple, which is not bad, which is actually quite nice. How about the sienna with the blue? So it's a bit greenish. How about the sienna with the light blue? So for painting pen and ink sketches like this, I think this particular set still performs quite nicely. So this sketch is now dry. Now the colors here, they look more vibrant, more intense compared to the color swatches. I guess that's because I use a lot more paint here. They're mostly semi-transparent colors or transparent colors, so they work great with pen and ink. So notice there is no granulation at all, not in the blue, in the ivory black. This is ivory black as well. This is sienna with the 2 blues. This is red and blue. So this is not too bad. I'm not amazed by the quality, but this is definitely acceptable for casual painting. Let me know in the comment section below what you think about this set and the colors. I would love to hear from you, and if you want to check out more art product reviews, just visit the link to my YouTube playlist in the video description below. See you in the next video. Bye!